Isaiah, you've talked about embracing different roles on this team, special teams, all the different things you've done, but how have you sort of locked in and honed in on playing a little bit more defensive end lately?
I think it starts from the media room. I'm always focused in the media room, whether he's talking to me in my position at defensive tackle, which I came there to play, or he's talking to the defensive ends and their details and what they have to do. So just kind of being focused in the media room and being able to, when my name is called and to help the team in any position, I'm mentally prepared. So all I have to do is go out there and physically execute what I already know I have to do.
Can you take us through the timeline of like when they first asked you to start playing a little bit more defensive end and hang out into the games?
I mean, surprisingly, it's been happening since like the spring. I did a little cross training, just going back and forth. I'm a little bit of a smaller guy in my position, to speaking in the big picture. So I've been doing a little bit of cross training for a while. Actually getting in the game and doing it. A couple weeks, no, actually Central Michigan, I got in the game, due to game plan. That was for a game plan situation, and they feel as though right now that's the best position for me in our game plan for me to play. So started getting in the game wise, Central Michigan, but I've been doing both since the springtime.
Was there a moment where, was it easy right away? Did it feel like a natural fit as soon as you started doing it, or did it take some time to get comfortable?
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely different, because you feel like, all right, it's D-line, so it's just D-line. No, it's a lot more intricacies out there at defensive end. Like, you have to be a little more mentally savvy than, whereas in the inside, you got to be a physical dog. You got to know what you're doing, but you got to just be physically present every single play, which is the same at end. But I would say the biggest part is just, all honestly, the biggest part is just getting home every single play and reminding myself, like, all right, take a breath. It's new, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of got a lot that will go through my head, and I got to just take a breath before every snap and get myself back home, because I know I'm capable of doing what the team needs me to do. I just got to remind myself, all right, this is new, let's get it done.
You mentioned some of the intricacies of playing that position.
Mm-hmm.
There was a few times where you dropped into coverage too. Just talk about, what that was like, playing a little bit of that side.
That was fun. I feel like as a defensive lineman who, in my little league years, I was a running back. I played a little tight end, linebacker. It's fun. I feel like that part of the game. Well, yes, it is a little mentally challenging. You got to focus in. You got to know, all right, who I'm dropping off, who I'm keying, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm a big boy, and I got to go back there and drop in the coverage and potentially catch a pick whenever it's my time. So it was fun. I loved it.
Isaiah, just a couple days after Boston College, just how do you reflect? How do you self-assess? Just how what do you think your snaps at the end?
I felt as though they were solid, and there's definitely room for improvement just in the little details. And like I said, it's not something that I was doing every single day up until like recently. So just being able to go out there and consistently have the little details right, that's my biggest thing that I have to, because I feel like there's a lot of plays where I'm doing the right thing, and it's just that next little step to take me to the next level so I can become elite, whether they need me on the outside, whether they need me on the inside. I don't want to just be like a placeholder, like, okay, we need you to do this position, so just go out there and stand there. No, I want to be able to help the team, whether it's inside or outside. So just taking that next step in the little details, just whether it's my alignment, whether it's my eyes during the snap, just little details.
In terms of the pass rush, when you guys are bringing only 4, do you feel like you guys have brought enough pressure at this point in the season?
Whatever Coach Bates thinks is the right amount of pressure, I feel like I don't really pay it. I'm not gonna say I don't pay attention to the call, but I'm not like keeping track, of how many times really we're blitzing. I feel like, honestly, we're doing a good job with 4, getting the quarterback off the spot or sacking him. But of course, we're aggressive defense, so we do like to bring the pressure and get on the quarterback. But like I said, I don't, whatever Bates feel like is appropriate in terms of how many times we're blitzing, or if we're blitzing enough. If we're not, it's game plan related as well. So you don't always just want to send everybody in there and they have something drawn up for that.
As far as how much defensive end versus interior defense tackle you're going to play on a given week, is it kind of a week-to-week thing? Is it a play-to-play, drive-to-drive?
It's day-to-day. I do a little bit of both every day, just to keep fresh at both. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, I want to be able to help the team either or. So I'm doing a little bit of both just to keep my mind fresh, my body, and know what I'm doing. So, you know, if they need me at this position, I can go out there and execute. If they need me inside, I can go out there and execute.
What stands out about Florida State, especially in the run game, how they kind of dress up everything that they do?
Yeah, their offensive coordinator, he's a legend. He's a legend in the game. So he's got a lot of, he's got a real, I would say, intricate offense. He's got a lot of little nooks and crannies that can get you distracted as a defensive lineman. And I feel like, I mean, they're definitely a good offense, but we're a good defense too. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to go out there and see the best go against the best, in my opinion.
Any final? Coach, thank you.